Thanks for your company. The details now. Hundreds of residents of Faase in the Gassouth municipality have deserted their homes after armed soldiers stormed the community as a group of unidentified men and community leaders allegedly brutalized two uniformed military men over a long-standing land dispute. The few women and children left behind tell JoyNews all men in the Faase community have fled to surrounding villages following the incident. Roland Walker, who is in the community, reports the military personnel who would not speak to JoyNews could still be seen searching homes, perhaps still looking for suspected culprits for the brutality meted out to their kind. Already some suspects are reported to have been rounded up in the early hours of today.
Just a little over 24 hours ago, when it was reported that at least two personnel of the Ghana Armed Forces were brutalized by residents over some misunderstanding about an occupation of land and its ownership. Following a press conference that was also convened, we're told by about 30 communities and the various traditional leaders to protest what they claim is an occupation of some acres of land they claimed were theirs. Now, the tango over who has a claim to the land is at the dispute of this, but the concern has been about why over time, consistently, we had at least two military personnel brutalized by the citizens or the inhabitants of some of these communities. And this is what has been done. Just hours later, we're talking after a day, we've had the military and the police making their presence felt here. They've made sure that they've been deployed to various areas to at least bring the perpetrators to book. But we're also being told that it is their presence that has been able to bring some sanity into the town. Now, for many residents, the concern had been that the incidents had resulted in many of them taking flight, not in their homes. You can find that many of these homes are very empty. Just behind me, you can find that the army also have made that deployment of their accoutrements in many respects. Now, this deployment, even though officially the personnel who have been deployed here have not spoken to me, has been occasioned by the incident that happened. And this deployment is expected to ensure that we have some peace so far that has been restored here. We will try as much as possible get someone to speak to, because none of the resident or two that we've been able to see in sight are willing to speak to us. Indeed, we're told that hundreds of them who are in the Faase community have fled either into the somebody who says he only has a property around here and was coming to just visit to have an oversight as to what really may have transpired just 24 hours ago. Me pacho frau saying
Gabriel Mensa
na me pacho Mr. Mensa ebanisen na wo ha say wote ha
o minti ha me wo Accra Malam, but we to asasi bi ha yegusu AC. But ana management kakra me ya anti enne me nua bi building contract bi na me ne ba se o so ba hwe senior identity na ma enne ya ba ha
o ten sem na si aha no na se nintina wo ba na se wankasa ye routine steps ya wo ta de ba ha
me nti hwe da se ba ha bu na soja ka so ana ya kaza ya ma se mi aba ha na. But boy be na ohwe masase no oti 18 baby na me ma ogina ho de me be hese bia mehuna ansana wo misa interview.
Okay, so Mr. Gabriel Mensah is saying that he lives in Malam, that's right in Accra, it's several kilometers away, but he came here because he has a property here, a co-owned property he has here. Usually, routinely, he will just come here to to ascertain the progress of work, and he has somebody who usually will supervise his work and was trying as much as possible to see whether he can see him. And when he came, he saw the presence of the military. Once in a while, we'll see the patrol pickup or vehicle of the police also passing through. But on such as when me in Misase again they see
you would have Missy and Merbano.
Okay. Yeah, that's Mr. Gabriel. So that's Mr. Gabriel. What we'll try to do is try as much as possible speak to a number of residents who will, if they're willing to speak to us, we will interact with them. At the saying, na say, Osha Yames in some ACC and now, dear now bit me and catch a frau saying, Tobo, so all come mint into the P. Bracker. What your frau saying?
But I from every Mensa.
Evelyn.
Mensa.
So she's called Evelyn Mensa. Again, see, dear now bit me a catch them ma Sisia and adia yen and Raya report here to see so ya by her own so ya for beguhano.
Da, Mpacho, a hana me wo. Na me kra me fi ha ko duade me ma me yale wo ho. Nti ho na makọ me kwakwahwe no. Ti ne esi ane da no kra me ni ho. Me baketue bi na me gya no na me koye. Nti me ti asam no duade no. Anope ya na me so me no ma na me sim ba ba hwehwe me baketu afi kra na ma ba bia me dan a. Me de hu me dan emayi. Nti ne yakọ so si ane da nyina no me ni ha.
Again na o so ba ye na obete.
Me ba me beti se ya se asoja fo abaha amantokwa bi esi. Nti ni ameti ya na no na me se enu nti na ma ahaye menyamenya sana no mo se ai ti ni se de si pote die ma
okay. Yo Sister Evelyn, thank you. So we're speaking to
so basically that woman my colleague spoke to was saying that she wasn't in the community when the incident occurred. She had gone to visit her mom in a nearby community only to hear the soldiers had stormed the town. She said she left her little child, and when she came back she was told that there was some confrontation between soldiers and community members, resulting in the wounding of the police, I beg your pardon, the soldiers and 2 civilians. We are trying to reach my colleague Roland Walker for an update, especially on how those who are injured are faring, and also to speak to the MCE as well. We keep working the lines and we'll bring you an update on this incident.